What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic, and today we're going to talk some football, Houston Texans football. Today we're going to talk about the Houston Texans potentially, might have messed around, found some offensive playmakers on the offensive side of football. For real? We're going to break it down. But before we get into that, like I've been telling y'all before, if you liking the content, man, make sure you liking the channel. Make sure you watching all the videos, you commenting all the videos, you liking all the videos, and you sharing all the videos on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, any type of social media platform you use. Make sure you share them same social media platforms also. Follow me on social media. The link in the description below. We trying to get this channel to grow. We still in the race to get to 6,000 subscribers. So you know what that means. I need y'all to do your part. And I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, click that bell, get more videos, and most importantly, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend, so they can tell a whole nother friend and put them on game with the channel so we can get the channel growing and get the channel up to 6,000 subscribers. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the help. Really appreciate the support so we get the channel growing. Now, like I told y'all before, I know y'all seen the live stream after the game. How upset I was. I was extremely upset, extremely disappointed. I was mad at the offense, the defense, the coordinators, the coaching, the players. Very upset. Bad performance, embarrassing. But after calming down and rewatching the game, there was some bright spots. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the actual bright spots of the game. And that's the receivers. Most importantly, Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Tank Dell having his first career touchdown. Nico Collins having his first career 100-yard game, having a career game. And it's not just with stats. Nico Collins was targeted 9 times, had 7 catches for 146 yards and a touchdown. Damn near had 2 touchdowns, to be completely honest. He had a career game, and it's not just with the numbers. He actually had, when you go back and watch what he did, he actually had an actual career game. I know I talked about him all through training camp and all through the off season, saying he was too big to be playing that soft, which that is true. He is too big to be playing that damn soft, but he played extremely well. And I'm not gonna take anything how he played against the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. He played extremely well, and he was out there making legitimate plays. I mean, he's catching the football, making tough contested catches, making people miss, running good crisp routes, running over people, breaking tackles, fighting for extra yards. Wasn't playing the alligator arm, taking the hit, going out there, the touchdown, when CJ throws it up, the only he could catch it, him using that 6'4" frame, him jumping up, taking the ball at the high point, plugging it out the air, and making sure he gets down and able to get the touchdown. Just a good football. He had 1 touchdown called back because of there was a illegal shift or a legal formation, whatever it was. And that play there, he was running over people, breaking people and making plays. Just an absolute monster game. Could have had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, to be completely honest. Definitely had a career game. And it wasn't just because of numbers. It wasn't, oh yeah, he had a career day with numbers. No, when you go back and watch what he did, he actually made plays. And that's what we've been wanting to see out of Nico Collins. I need you to continue to do this before I send you a bona fide number 1 receiver. But how he played on Sunday, that was what number 1 receivers actually looked like. He actually went out there and made plays for his quarterback. And that's what you need, especially when your quarterback is under duress, makes up offensive line because he's dealing with the injuries. You have a type of quarterback, if you can keep him upright and keep him clean, have him stand up in the pocket, he could deliver the football 7-on-7. It's perfect type of football for him. He could deliver the football with accuracy, put the football exactly where you need it, where you want it, so you can make plays, and you got to go out there and make plays for your quarterback. And that's exactly what he did. Nico Collins made plays for his quarterback. I know I gave him a lot of flack, like I said, throughout the offseason and stuff like that, in the training camp, but he actually played well. He played his best game. That's what we've been wanting to see, because other guys we be talking about, like, okay, you know, him having Davis Mills and Pep Hamilton, things like that, and maybe that was the reason why we haven't seen what we want to see out of Nico, and people talk about he's just been hurt, which is true. His injuries is part of it, but also, he never really had any flashes. He flashed on Sunday. That was a flash. That's what we've been wanting to see. That's what Texas fans we've been wanting to see out of Nico Collins. All the people, the Nico Collins defenders, that's what y'all been talking about. We've been wanting to see that, and we finally got to see it on display, and it was good to watch. And like I said, he was the best player on Sunday. No mistake. It's not even close. He was the best player on the field for the Houston Texans on Sunday. On offense, defense, coaching staff, whatever. He was the best player, and I'm not going to take that away from him. He played extremely well. We just need to see you to continue to do it. Don't just stop against the Indianapolis Colts. We need to see you continue to do it. Maybe it's because you got a quarterback and CJ, you're able to make plays. So we want to see more of it. And Tank Dell, the exact same thing. Tank Dell was targeted 10 times, had 7 catches for 72 yards, if I'm not mistaken, the touchdown. Had a touchdown call back off of a phantom bull holding call, got it called back. But ended up getting a touchdown later on, and the touchdown he had was a good one. He caught it, made a defender miss, turned around, and darted to the end zone. Went out there and made plays for his quarterback. Again, like I said, he was targeted three more times, and like I said, wasn't able to get the connection in the beginning. It took a little bit because him and CJ's timing a little bit off because of they didn't get a chance to play all that much together during training camp and during the preseason because Tank was out there with the twos. Obviously, CJ's been starting since day one of the game, since week 3 or week 4 training camp. So CJ been out there with the ones, Tank's been out there with the twos. So they didn't get a lot of work in, and also Tank missing the Dolphins game. So just the timing had to catch up on the timing. But once they start getting the timing right, we start seeing Tank out there making plays, and we know that Tank can make plays. That's what we've been waiting on. We know that Tank can make some plays. So you got Tank out there you could use as a little bitty weapon, and you could do little things to put to get the ball into his hands. The play when they have him in the backfield, I would have preferred if you have him in the backfield, you have him come out a little bit and do a little dump off, a little swing pass, whatever, to get the ball in his hands. Not handing the ball off because he ain't Deebo Samuel's. Bobby Slowick is not Deebo Samuel, so don't do no stupid stuff like that. But you can get the ball in his hands. So I don't care if you try to do exotic ways to get the football in his hands. I think that's what you need to do with Tank because he is I think he is a little playmaker as well. You need to be able to get the football in his hands and find other ways and find more creative ways to get the football in his hands. And that's something that Bobby Slowick has to get under control. He has to find a way to make sure to get the ball in his playmaker's hands, in Tank Dell's hands, and also Nico Collins. He got to find a way to get these guys open. Because even though they was able to get the football, they wasn't open the way I wanted them to be. The way that we know that this Kubiak Shanahan offense knows how to get receivers open. We see this offense against a lot of people. I know Andre Johnson was in the offense before, and Hawk was in it for a year or two. And we Jez is in now, and Jamar Chase and things like that. And we know those guys can get open. But we've seen this offense get other receivers open as well. We know that this offense can get other receivers. We're not just talking about the top echelon talent receivers like Andre Johnson and T. Higgins. Andre Johnson and Jamar Chase and Jez. We're not just talking about them. We're talking about other receivers too. They can get the football. They can get the guys open. So we need to make sure we get these guys open. Robert Woods, he was targeted 9 times, had 7 catches for 74 yards, and should have had a touchdown if he would have kept the foot in balance. Again, the game could have been a little bit different if you had his touchdown and Tank's original touchdown. And for that matter, if you had the touchdown that Nico got called back, I think we ended up kicking the field goal on that drive. This game is a completely different game, but we're not going to do no woulda, coulda, shouldas. That's what ended up happening. But we have the 6'4" receiver, with 6'4" receiver that you could do jump balls with and play 50-50 balls with, and Nico Collins. We got the little small playmaker and the guy that's shifty and Tank Dell, which you can do a lot of things. But we still need that down the field threat. And that's probably where we might have to look in the draft. Maybe Xavier Worthy, the receiver out of Texas. We might need somebody to go out there just a straight burner, a straight down the field. You drop back and just make plays down the field. We still need that type of element to the offense. And I know that's something that we might have to add next year. But what we see now Tank and what we see now Nico is very encouraging, especially in week 2. We really need to see more of it. And hopefully with a better offensive line, when the offensive line starts getting healthy and guys start coming back, then maybe possibly CJ be able to get the football in these guys' hands a little bit better. But as of right now, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. But I like what I see now in Nico, and I like what I see now in Tank, and I want to see more of it. So Bobby Slowick, I need you to do your job. I need you to do your job and make sure you get these guys open, because defense is going to be keen on the drives and the plays and the things that you did. We need you to advance and get better at that as well. But like I said, Nico Collins definitely had a career game, and it's not just off the numbers. He actually played extremely well and made plays for his quarterback. Him and Tank Dell, they made plays for their quarterback. I need to see more of it. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below if you haven't. Click that bell, get more videos. I'll holla.